I was in Carlow once, I think it was 2012. We tunnel along the back of the goals. I hope there's no rows break out net anyway. There's not much moving room.
No, not much moving there.
So lads, we're here in Croke Park dressing room. It's probably a bit different for you Leinster teams. You might get there a bit more often than us, but it has to be a league final or maybe an All-Ireland quarter final for Fermanagh. So I've been here 5 times. In fact, Fermanagh have been here 5 times in the last 14 years. What about your experience? Do you hear much?
I suppose 2018 was the last time I was here. Thanks to Evan over there. I don't have as many great memories of it, but every time you get to come into the dressing room here in Croke Park, it's special, and every time you get the players, it's special as well. So, great to be back.
I've only ever been here once. I was here last year for the league final. Unfortunately, didn't go on all the time, but it's always an occasion being here.
I suppose, luckily enough, we were here only a couple of weeks ago for the Division 4 league final, and I suppose it's a positive experience for us winning the Division 4. But anytime you get to step onto Croke Park or gain that experience for new lads and for the team, look, it's an unbelievable experience. And fortunately, we've been here a good few times, some on the right side and probably more on the wrong side. But again, you take what you get from it, and it's an unbelievable experience.
I think for us smaller counties, it's a big thing even just to get here and play a game in Croke Park. It's nearly like something you dream of maybe when you're younger. I know that's the case in Fermanagh. Anytime we get here, it's a big deal. Although we haven't managed to win a game here yet, but hopefully change that soon.
Lads, what do we think of the group? Are we happy with it?
What do you think, Decky? Only Ulster man in this group here now, so it's it's an interesting group.
I think if you look at the pots, we've probably got I feel from a Fermanagh point of view, we're in pot 1, but I feel like we probably got the tougher opposition from the other pots. I suppose that can be a good thing too, because you're fully focused for every game. We're not going to get anything easy, so there'll be no taking the foot off the gas or thinking that you're going to get anything handy, because all the teams are at a similar standard, so it should make good competitive games.
Yeah, absolutely. For our own point of view in Carlow, we have 2 local derbies, so it's bringing a bit of spice to it. So it's one that we're looking forward to, and first up Laois away, which is always a tough one. I suppose it's always an interesting one for people living in Carlow town as well. It's always a bit of added spice to it there. So it's really looking forward to just getting cracked into it now, really.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, 2 big games, so we've probably played Laois and Carlow more often than we've played Fermanagh, in fairness. But I don't think we did up to Fermanagh since 2012 or something like that, or 2013. But now I'm looking forward to all 3 games.
Looking at the competition as a whole, who do you think will be the dark horses in it?
Good question. I think Down will be a strong side. They obviously made a final last year, so they'll definitely be a tough one. Maybe not a dark horse, but definitely one of a contender.
I think Down and Kildare are probably everybody's favourites. I actually think Wicklow are probably a dark horse. If you look at their championship performances, they're a brilliant win over Westmeath, and then probably should have beat Kildare. So I'd put Wicklow down maybe as dark horses.
They're all talking about, I suppose, Kildare and Down. I wouldn't rule out Fermanagh with that either. Yeah. But I suppose Wicklow and Wexford had really, I suppose, positive performances coming to the end of the league and in the championship. So they're probably coming in a good form. So they could be the dark horses for a leader. We
actually played Wexford in the Leinster Championship and gave us a bit of a tanking, so I think they're coming into a bit of form there at the minute as well, and put up a good show then against Laois, so they could be dark horses for it as well. But there's no really standout, to be fair. It's going to be a tight competition again this year.
Well, lads, on your own panels, is there any breakout stars, any youngsters coming through?
From our own point of view, we have Paddy McDonald is coming onto the panel now this year, and he's made a starting position his own, so he's really exciting, fast, energetic kind of cornerback. So hopefully a big Tailteann Cup ahead for him, and last year we were looking off Ross Dunphy, got an all-star, so hoping to get a bit more of Ross now this year as well.
I suppose Fionn O'Brien is probably, he got injured at the start of the year and missed a lot of the league, but he's pushed his way into the team there before the championship, and he had a very good game against Armagh, and it wasn't a great day for us as a team, but I thought he stood out. So we have him, and then Ronan McCaffrey and Josh Laois. They both got all-stars for Jordanton this year, so other good young prospects.
For us, we've had Sean Fitzpatrick and Ben Dempsey break through onto the squad this year, made real positive impacts on the team, and I suppose hopefully they'll continue their good form now. Unfortunately, Ben has an injury at the minute, but we might see him at the latter stages of it, hopefully, and Sean Fitzpatrick has made a real impact into the squad and brings real energy and creativity from the half forward line, so he's an exciting prospect to look at.
What about yourself, Foley?
Relatively young team, in fairness. So there's a good few lads come through now. But I'd say this year, Conor Fee and Cathal Baker both be still playing under 20s this year, and they're massive players for us. Hopefully, come Tailteann Cup. And then there's still another few, like Adam Arson's only just coming. This is his first year in the panel. He hasn't really broke into the team just yet, but definitely, a big player. Hopefully for us, training and stuff like that.
So that's, I suppose, looking at the competition as a whole, who are players that the teams have to look out for?
I suppose if you look to my right and my left, you've got Evan O'Carroll and Darragh Foley, so they'll be two big full forwards need to look out for.
I'd agree with that.
I suppose, and with Bevan's a big danger man for Laois and someone that we'll have to keep a close eye on Sunday. But instead of Kevin Quinn, then I suppose with yourselves in Wicklow, it'll be a dangerous inside forward. And you have the old war horse there, Dean Healy, as well, who'll be trucking around. So it's there's interesting battles all along the face with yourselves. Ultan Kellan as well is the big danger man there. That will
I suppose if you look outside the group, I think Daniel Flynn's probably one of the most explosive players in the country, and he'll cause things a lot of bother. He'll have a few big Darragh Kerwin and a few of them. So
I suppose look, a lot of teams have their danger men, and I suppose if we look here, as I said, we're going to have to go stop the Darragh for Carlow at the weekend, and the same Kevin Quinn and a few other players. I suppose if we look outside the group, Pat Haver did a lot of damage to us last year in the Tailteann Cup, and down when they get going have serious forwards at their disposal. So there's a lot of teams with danger men that we're going to have to look out for.
What's your definition of success for your teams in the Tailteann Cup this year? What would you say is a successful tournament?
I suppose getting out of groups. We're under all illusions that we're in a very tough group, so that's our aim. Try to get out of the group and reassess and take it from there. Then, because we're very disappointed with the way the league finished up and our Leinster Championship performance. So hopefully we bring a bit of that heart into the group stage. As I said, just get out of the group and take it from there. Then really.
I'd agree. Getting out of the group, especially after last year, we were kind of disappointed at how our Tailteann Cup run went. We thought we were going to do a little bit better, and so definitely the aim is better than last year. Hopefully, out of the group and then make a knockout stage Tailteann Cup.
We're looking at Carlow on Sunday, and that's probably the main focus. But after that, look, we get out of the group and see how it goes after that. We take it game by game, because as we learned last year, we can't take any team for granted, and we can't take any game. We have to prep as they are all important games for us. So I suppose the main thing is focusing on Carlow on Sunday, and then hopefully get out of the group after that.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a cliche to say one game at a time, but we found out last year, we got promoted from Division 2 or Division 3, and maybe we thought that we were better than we were, and Wexford drew us the first day, and then struggled past Leitrim, and Antrim gave us a tanking, and then Laois beat us in the preliminary quarter-final. So I think there's no wild difference in teams at this level. So as you say, focusing on the first game is massive, and then once you hopefully get out of the group and get into knockout stages, it's just going to be one game at a time.
So lads, what type of games are fans going to be expecting from I suppose our group?
I think the way football's went now is kind of got tight and cagey. Leinster teams probably weren't as defensive a few years ago, and I think now they've all sort of maybe copied us teams up in Ulster, and it's all got a bit more defensive and it's all very strategic. So I would like to say it'll be wide open football, but I don't think it will.
Yeah, you're probably right there, Decky. It's could be a little bit cagey to start off, but I suppose as the summer weather comes in, hopefully hard ground might suit a lot of teams, and might see a little bit more hard running and a bit more free flowing football. And from our own point of view, especially with Laois starting off, it probably can be a bit cagey starting off with the rivalry there, but for hopefully people get out in numbers and hopefully we played a bit of football and that they're hoping to see.
Yeah, I'd agree. Now summer weather starting, we'd be hoping for high intensity, high paced football, but I suppose we'll see how that goes as well. Definitely a little bit cagey and more defensive side of things, and definitely to start off with, I feel that's how everyone will probably start, but hopefully with summer weather it'll be fast football.
All games, and as you said earlier, all games, there's not much difference within any team within the Tailteann Cup, and I suppose that's the positive of the Tailteann Cup. I think tight games, there's going to be a point or two in majority of games, so I suppose that brings in excitement for the fans, and hopefully we can match the football with that.
As just looking at the grounds, we're going around in the group stage. Is there anywhere in particular you like playing, or anywhere stands out for you?
Going down to Carlow, I don't know if I like that or not. I was in Carlow once, I think it was 2012. We tunnel along the back of the goals. I hope there's no rows break out in it anyway. There's not much moving room.
No, not much room in there.
I suppose in terms of away grounds, if you get to Croke Park, you'll be happy, wouldn't you? You get the semi-final and you get a game here, it'd be something to look forward to. But other than that,
I suppose from our own point of view, we're just happy that we have Wicklow neutral this year. We don't have to make the trip over to Auckland, Fortress Auckland. But and that's from our own point of view as well. Heading over to Portlaoise, lovely ground as well, and it's always in good nick. So looking forward to heading over there and be interested to see where we play our neutral game. So
I think. Yeah, no, looking forward to hopefully our neutral. I wouldn't mind Portlaoise. I kind of like Portlaoise now. The last little while we did well this year. We win against Westmeath there, and then last year as well. I think we had 2 good wins there, so that'll be nice for our neutral venue now if I had my choice. But I'm looking forward to playing Fermanagh up there as well. As I said, we haven't been up there now in a good while, so that'll be really fun. And then glad we have you in Auckland. I think last time we met there, there was a good game of football. In fairness, there's a lot of goals, but
I don't know if it's a good game of football now. Hey, look, it's I suppose there's a lot of history in Auckland between Laois and Wicklow. I suppose we didn't go very well for us the last time we were down there, so we'll be looking to rectify that if we can. And I suppose it's always nice to have Carlow at home, even though maybe Dr. Cullen might be a small bit closer to me. And then it's nice not having to travel up to Brewster Park. I won't lie. It's not a nice place to go, but
worked out all right for you last year.
That's true, actually, yeah. But look, I suppose it's to have something different, even with the neutral venue. It's kind of takes away the home advantage, which can be very important in the game. So it'll be interesting to see where that neutral venue will be.
So on the away days for the long trips, what does the team get up to on the bus on the way?
For away games, look, a bit of music and a few chats about football or the soccer that's after going on at the weekend. And it's what there's nothing too exciting. Lads are focused on the match, and as I said, a bit of music and a bit of chats, and then maybe after the match it might be a small bit different depending on what stage of the competition you're at, but a bit of music and chats, that's it.
Some boys might have the headphones in, sitting up maybe up the front of the bus and then down the back. Other than Callum, he'll have the speaker going and just a bit of music, bit of chatting about whatever's going on, probably chatting about the games coming up, and that's it. It's just light-hearted, bit of fun.
Yeah, very similar. I think we're all probably in the same boat. We have a few lads in our panel that like to have a bit of crack and are a bit louder, so they're down the back, and they always bring a bit of crack to the trip as well. And as Evan said, it depends on what way it goes. Then it can be a little bit different on the way home, but it's always generally a good bit of fun on it anyway.
Yeah, ours will be very similar now that there'll be lads with AirPods in, maybe up the top of the bus, and then there won't be lads with having a bit chats and stuff like that down the back. And then 1 or 2 now are obsessed since Luke Littler of the online virtual darts. But I know apart from that, then it'd be a lot of focus, especially when you're getting close to the game and close to the stadium where we're playing. So screwed into the game at that stage. Well, lads, thanks very much for chatting.
Yeah. Right, lads. Best luck, please.
Best of luck, lads.
Not biz. Hopper the next time.